Welcome.
Hello there. Hello. 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 Hello.
And hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Perfect timing. Welcome, 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 Raiders. How are you today? This is Delenn, and we're hanging out on the wall. I have not got the stream name properly, so we're going to need to fix that pretty quick here. But we have some errands to run today, so we're not doing villagers today. Yay! Trying to think what I'm going to call this. Errands.
Welcome.
And supplies for builds. There we go.
Hello, happy day.
Happy day. So we have.
Hello.
There we go. A bit better. Let's see if we can get through saying good morning to everybody. Welcome on in. Slight delays in actually getting live simply because my Stream Deck crashed. So that was fun and a half. Because I relied so much on hitting the live buttons on it that my OBS was buried under other programs. Okay, so let's see, back it up. Very, very good morning to Benson and to Sherlock Fox yes, thank you very much for coming in. I got the coffee. We're doing good. And I got the sugar. We're good. Okay. So good morning to you two. Thank you very much for coming in. Ever so much. Thank you, Tom, for dropping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't have you stalling too long. Let's see what else we've got. Good morning to everybody that came with the Tom Raid. Hello to Neon. You guys are finding some of my new hellos. Let's see. So good morning to Neon, and I'm glad your sound works. Hope it comes out the way you'd like. What else have we got here? Tom. I shortened Neon sounds just a little bit because there was a bit of a delay between the music and the good morning part. And good morning, Tim Dog, as well. Okay, I'm getting myself drowned here. Oh, and the StreamerBot updates. Did you get those? Yes, I did. I did update the StreamerBot. Hopefully it will not fail out and crash on me. They still haven't solved the problem I'm looking for them to solve, but hey, we'll just fake it till we make it. Let's see. Good morning, Batcrats. Hello. And yes, thank you very much for the lurk, Tim Dog. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Tom didn't get left behind on... Oh, Tom, I didn't get left behind on mobile. Yay, Gary. That's totally worth celebrating. Because mobile has the worst track record for leaving people behind. All right. So, for those of you that aren't familiar already, my name is Delenn. We are hanging out today on the, as people call it, the coffee server. We were working on a wall yesterday, but I'm actually not going to do that today. I just have not logged anywhere else since then. And you can see that when I came in this morning, we had a spider. So yeah, I took care of that. Wasn't too bad because I had the overhang, so it's all good. Today's headache, actually no, that's not true. Today's plans, if I can get myself organized, is that we need lots and lots of various supplies. A couple of things that need some decorating, and Shrewsbury Cathedral needs a couple of different buildings, so we need to collect things for that. There's going to be a good amount of collecting things. No problem, Neon. When you've got a Windows computer, then it's fairly easy to just fire up Audacity, which is nice and free, and people can crop that out for you, no problem. Music is a little loud for me, so I think I'm just going to turn it down just a bit.
Oh, hello.
You'll have to let me know if it gets lost. Hey, Scrublord, please you could join us. All right, welcome on in. I think that's it. Okay, there we go. So, music and some of the sounds. Thank you very much for redeeming my biggest fan. I appreciate that. It's up down. The biggest fan has gone from started from 5 points, and it's all the way up now to 875 points. So that's a goodly amount. It's kind of nice. All right, so the music you're hearing now and some of the new hello sounds and whatnot were that I took advantage of a Cyber Weekend or Black Friday discount, and we have ourselves an Epidemic Sound subscription for the year. So I'm giving that a shot because it gives me an opportunity to play something a little different. They even have some pop-style artists coming up that we can play. I'm in an electronic mood this morning, but we do have some pop-style artists that can come up later on. Ooh, we're up to 880. Thank you, Batcrats. I appreciate that. I have hidden one Easter egg, and it's a sound or a chat response thing, but I'm not going to leak, of course, what it is. It's just kind of, if you find it, you find it. That's one of those if you know moments. I don't know who's on the server this morning. I haven't actually apologized to them yet for going live. I usually do. Get scrub. Nice. 885. I might actually have to reset that at some point. Good grief. It's getting kind of crazy. But I mean, now the patience it takes to get that high. If you're like Mr. Owl or Mr. Poppins and spending all your points, then yeah, it's a little difficult to get there. We also have, courtesy of Flaming Fox. Ooh, war! Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. So we also have, courtesy of Flaming Fox, yesterday they redeemed the a new do I have any food in here? Okay. They redeemed a new item. So I just want to, before I gotta protect myself from it just for the moment while I explain it, because that's kind of dangerous. So there's a new redeem in there you guys will find. It's a little on the cheap side, but it does raise price every time it's used. And there's a limit per user per stream. Just because I'm a little worried it's going to go chaotic, so things may shift as we go if it gets used too frequently. But the new redeem, and I'm just going to pause for a split second to read it properly. If I can find out where I put it. 200 or 250? 250. Okay, you'll find an ugly orange redeem, intentionally. Orange for the warning color. And it's called Put That Down. It'll play a sound clip, which will get our attention, hopefully. And then whatever is in my hand that is not tools, weapons, or armor, or my Elytra. So basically, keep me safe kind of deal. Whatever's in my hand or closest to it. Exactly. Then I need to get rid of it. Like, gone. So in this case, if I purposely have my hand empty, but this one, so I have to empty that slot. Oops, come on. I changed that drop key, didn't I? What did I change it to? That's the question. Because I got rid of the Q, and I now have to remember what it is. Strafe, use, hotbar. I have to know it in order to get rid of it. Okay. Let's see, save. What am I missing? Use, drop selected items, slash. Okay, yeah. So we got roll. It restocks the slot automatically if I have the item, but there was 16, and so there's 16 fences just going the way of the Wolfen. Good morning, Terrier Darts. How are you this morning?
Hello.
So now, put that down has changed price. Put that down is now 10 points more expensive. So it's going to cost 260. Now I may reset that per session. We'll see how it goes, but it's that's what it's designed for, is to make me drop stuff. And it can be useful, it can be detrimental, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Gary's my biggest fan now. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Alrighty. And Geek Out for the day has started already. Looks like we have a live action conversation or commentary. Disney live action films, 2 actresses who have played a queen. As we're battling in the background over who's my biggest fan. Are you guys trying to push it to 1,000? That's funny. Alright, so I actually made myself a shopping list of things. One of the things that we need to do is our mill on the far side is far too empty. It needs more products. So we're going to need some trap doors. Where I put them? Ooh! That sounds amazing. Okay. I might have to go get some more spruce. Color coded, yes. I need more spruce. Okay, so back. That's fine. What else am I looking for? Spruce trap doors. I'm looking for barrels. Do I have? Oh, I've got some barrels in here. As long as I don't use them all up, I think we're okay. And then what do we want? I'm looking for basically the concept I'm going with here is different colors of things that can be reasonable as flour. Now, apparently, I have got myself plumb out of sand, which is really stupid, but that's okay. We can make a sand trap or trap trip. Okay, so things I need to go get: sand. There we go, and red sand. Weirdly enough, I only need 1 piece of each, but it is what it is. Okay, and then I know I've got bone blocks. I can guarantee that. Mushroom stems. Do I have any of those? They're a hot commodity at the moment, so we may have to create some of our own. Okay, that's fine. Let's use these. Look at us, the color we need. Okay. Do I have? Yeah. Okay, so that should be good for that. Mushroom stems. White concrete powder and sand. So I was looking for just things that looked like off color that could be flower-esque. Now the top of a sandstone block might work, so I'll throw one of those in the inventory. But I think proper sand would look better in terms of texture. And so basically we're just going to throw a bunch of those in the mill of different types of items and see, or just use them for different sorts of flour. Wait to the end of stream to take it back. Ooh. I've known people that were silly enough to just keep it climbing. I've seen in other streams where someone has used this for redeem non-Minecraft streams, where the person was just, to be annoying, played the sound over and over and over again to be the biggest fan, and purposely pushed the price up. So if you catch that it's getting paused and timed out, that's what happened. Because we do need to keep ourselves sane. I mean, that sounds a little bit annoying at times, but it's just because for a long time people were claiming that redeem and I wasn't paying any attention. My bad, and all that. Another errand is we have some places to clean out. So there's probably more wool that needs cleaning, and we haven't been down below to see what we've got for mob drops and that sort of jazz. Mob farm probably will move. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on stream or off. I mean, my track record for doing things off stream is pretty poor. What's I looking for? Oh, trapdoors, right. This one. Where's that can go over there. These can go here. There's fences. Okay, we need trapdoors. Nope, not plural. That's not going to help anybody. Okay, trap. That's because one word, not two. Trap door. Okay, Bruce. Oh. There we go. 42 trapdoors, that should be enough. I mean, hey, we all know 42 is most of the time the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Alright. Well, if you brought your towel. And actually, I do. I have a towel that lives at my computer. Welcome back, Benson. You missed some goofiness, but nothing major. Nothing major. Let's make sure we have space in here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's all fine. Okay. Lunch and coffee. Ooh. See, she's in better shape than I am. Okay. So let's see. So we've got sandstone I was looking at. Oops, my other screen went off because I wasn't using it for a program that keeps things open. I'm using my tablet right now because I have a daily to-do list, but this one had some sub-notes on it. And so I've got a list of things that will... There we go. Let's set that to never for now. Never turn off. There we go. So now I've got my to-do list with all the sub-items on it. Okay, so spruce trapdoors, yes. Barrels. I have to make sure I figure out where I put my... You know what? I was going to say, rather than figure out where I put the ender chest, I know I had it recently, and I'm not sure what I did with it. So I'm just going to make another one. I hope. We'll find out if I have the parts. Okay, this one. There. That one. This one. Let's find out if I actually have powders. I can make one, that's fine. Close enough. These. That. This. There we go. Problem solved. Alright. Ooh. Blaze Rod organization. Apparently not one of my best features. Okay. Maggie Smith. Judy Dench. Julie Andrews for sure, because she was in the Princess Diaries. Yeah. But live action is the key. So, I'm just trying to think of all the ones that Disney's like done a live action of. The only one I could think of was Julie Andrews for Princess Diaries. Okay. We need some, what am I thinking of? Bone meal. Lock that. See if we can go halfway. 32. You know what? Let's just do all of it and then undo a couple of them. Alright, so that'll get us the bone blocks. We've got the trapdoors, sandstone, bone block. It's extra. And what else do I have on my list? Mushroom stems are going to work on. White concrete powder and sand. So I need sand anyways, and I don't know if I even have gravel. You missed the Disney requirement. Exactly. So we just need one more, because I've got one, but I can't seem to figure out a second one. Where am I here? I came back for some... Oh, gravel. Right. Yes, I have gravel. Okay, so we're good on that front. I just need to get sand. Okay, so we're going to do a sand run for sure. Let's do the mushrooms to get them out of the way. And if anyone can think of anything else that might look like a realistic flower type, or something somewhat akin to it, let me know. One of the other things I'm going to do is have the end of one of these blocks and then surround the side with the trapdoors, so I don't need to worry about digging those. Good question. Very good question. And then I was going to ask about Cinderella, but no, that would not be a queen. That would be stepmom. Okay. Mushrooms. Nope. I'm going to regret the fact that I didn't bring scaffolding, right? Oh, I got some. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Oh, actually, why am I worried about that? Let's see if I can land on a mushroom. Most of the time I can't, but we'll just have to see. I know it sounds like I'm, selling us up the creek and then going to do a nice landing or something, but I have come in too hot on a mushroom at times, which is sort of weird. Nope, not where I want to stand. There we go. Ow. Alright, so we've got the 4 mushroom blocks. Brown mushrooms actually might not look too bad. So there's one. Nice bonus. Some sort of like rye or barley or something. I don't think red mushrooms would have looked at all good. Red mushroom blocks. So we're good on that one. That was easier than I expected. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, red sand, yellow sand probably, and I think that would be about it. Other than the white concrete powder, which is still a sand-based item. So we just need sand. Okay, do I have a nearby sand zone? Or do I need to actually go to a sand mining zone? You know what? I think I'm going to go to a sand mining zone, just because we can get a little bit more than just the stuff we need minimally. I'm always doing that last-minute business. So let's just see what we've got here. Sand and red sand mining S2. Okay. I think that's up northwest from us. Map. Uh-huh. Okay, where did S2 go? S anything. There's S1. That's out near Poodles. Yeah, probably not a great place to be out there. Did I only mark those on the... I thought that all those sand mining zones were listed overworld, but they may not be. That's inconvenient. Okay, let's see. Those are only the overworld set, so I should have had it on that one. The problem with the Zeroes minimap is that I don't get beacons. Like, I don't get the big up in the sky part, so I have to know where I'm at. There you go. Yes. Yes. Especially toward the end, when I believe they show the next generation. So there's sand 1. Now why can't I find sand 2? Or sand 3? They're gray for sand 3. Sand 2 was red. Just for... Okay, no, that's as far as it goes. Gotta be inside that zone. Love to know what sand 2 is near. Like, that would actually help as well. Mushroom, nope. You can see I haven't been very far, right? Not on this map, anyway. That's Stormy's place. Villager Tower. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Do it the other way around. Edit. Okay, we're going to minus 704 and minus 10472-ish. Okay, let's see what I can find with that. Minus 704, it's this way. Right in here. And way up north. Okay, so it's somewhere up there. Terracotta mining, okay. Sand mining. Yeah, so 73, what did I say? 10472, so it's up in here somewhere. Okay, so it's right up in there. Ish. Okay, so definitely another trip. Another trip with some flying. I think we're going to call that geek out because we've got people, including me, appear to be struggling with it. Plus, there we go. Plus, it's been more than 5 minutes, so we can definitely roll to the next one. Wow, come on, computer. Everything was just way too loud today. Can't remember what I was working on. Oh, sounds last night. And in with the sounds, I didn't actually manage to find... did manage to find what I was looking for. I was doing a lot of clipping, but they were really loud, so you'll have to let me know if some of the new hellos and whatnot are too noisy. I think this is way up north, so I just need to get going. Oh, I don't know what that is, so stay away from it. Huzzah! Here we go. I didn't fall this time! Yay! Which one's this? Red sand. Perfect. Okay, so you. Let's see. Sand and red sand. Edit this one and... Oh, cancel, not that. Come on. Sand, red sand. Edit, not add. S2. Confirm. There, now it'll match a little bit with the overworld. Wrong color, but it'll do. Geek Out got swapped. 4 television shows in which a character has been played by more than one actor. Doctor Who for one, for sure. No, that's true. Sticker. Lovely. Good morning, Max. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome on in. I'm just grabbing a little bit of sand today. That's not the only thing I needed, but that's what we're here for. I have an empty box. There we go. We're not going to go for a ton. We just need a little bit because I'm disorganized and didn't have a whole lot. Okay, but I did need red. Nope. And that's why, it's because Beacon and all that, yes. Peter Beale from EastEnders, the British soap opera? Okay, yep, that's cool. I'll take that. The mom in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Oh, cool, okay. I'm sure there's plenty of puppeteer differences in the Sesame Street series. Program? Whatever. But that wasn't what I was thinking of. I don't remember which one. They changed a few of them. Bewitched. Ooh, okay. Bewitched in Durwood? Wow, we're just rocking these ones where they've changed actors. Yeah, you could say that, I guess. Yep. Doctor Who, for sure. For sure. They've had some return, but most of them were a one-off. And even if they might be different iterations of the Doctor, it's still the same character overall. What I'm actually kind of curious about with the Doctor Who stuff is if Tennant will play it differently than he did before. Because even though we've had the same actor coming back, and it might be an interim thing, I'm quite curious to see if he'll play it as a different Doctor than he did the last time he was around. I have a suspicion probably not, and the other thing is people who've seen it already can probably tell me whether or not that was the case. Okay, red sand, I probably have more than enough. You know, I could say David Tennant and Eccleston were my two favorite modern Doctors. But I will say more, or it's less, yeah, that's better. Less that the Doctor, or the actors had an effect on the series. Like, there's a lot of them I actually quite like the actor. But there's a lot where I did not like the storyline or the writing for that particular episode. So that was a bit of a fail. No spoilers, none at all. I just stopped watching the series because I didn't really like where the stories were going. As cheesy as they are, I actually prefer the old stuff. Not with the actors. I mean, there's a lot to be said for modern acting preferences in terms of how a character is played. And basically what I liked more is that the older series, even though they were sometimes multi-part episodes in the 60s and 70s and so forth, they usually were only like a couple pieces. You didn't tend to have season-long sort of sub-storylines going on. And that's something that I never particularly enjoyed about the modern stuff. The other thing is that the modern stuff sometimes goes into a darker place. I'm biased in favor of Tom Baker. Wrong word. I know my actors in that one. I'm biased in favor of Tom Baker as a Doctor for a couple of personal reasons. One is I got asked to make a scarf the same length as his. Thank God it was all one color. I've never made the multicolor version, although I have the pattern for it. Will someday. But also I'm biased in his favor because he got to play a Holmesian character. So, yeah. Kind of biased in that direction. Actually, if you guys ever are interested in a silly film, it's kind of, like, it's corny, as in, campy, I guess, maybe. But one that I quite enjoyed is Michael Caine and Ben Kingsley in the film Without a Clue. And it's basically, Ben Kingsley plays Dr. Watson, who's the writer in behind Sherlock Holmes. And he's an actual doctor. And he hires a drunk out-of-work actor to be Sherlock Holmes in just about everything, all public appearances and so on. And he does it because he wrote Holmes rather than Watson as the main character because the public would not buy, Watson, the crime doctor. So he had to invent this Sherlock Holmes character. Well, unfortunately, the thing grows too big the concept grows too big for its britches. And so the two of them have a falling out. But then an actual cheesy mystery appears, and Watson's trying to deal with it. And Holmes decides that he's going to try and figure it out. So basically, he's the bumbling Watson-type character, and does a lot of the stereotyped affectations of a Holmesian character all the way through it. I love how it turned out, but it's one of those ones where he actually manages to solve it on his own for completely stupid, wrong reasons. And so it would have driven Watson crazy, or like the Watson smart character crazy. But it happens to work out in their favor, and it's a really fun flick. Let's see. Darren is the character, but the mother-in-law called him all kinds of different names that started with D and were 2 syllables. Okay. I'm not familiar with... Oh. Okay, well, that's one way to find a mine shaft. To just fill it in. Oops. Yeah, oops. Oh well. Yeah, Michael Caine and Ben Kingsley it's a corny flick, and it's so, like, it's one of those it's so family friendly it hurts kind of things. But basically, yeah, Caine's character, who plays the Holmes guy, is so out of, like, he's out of work and stuff, but he lets the character go to his head. So, to the point where he figures that Watson won't be able to handle things without him, and that he'll be crawling back to the actor to ask him to come back. Watson's so confirmed that he doesn't need the guy that they just have a huge falling out. But it's hilarious how it goes along the way. Because, basically, Holmes was sober until he gets, once again, out of work, and then he spends time being a barfly. And Caine does such a good... mushmouth barfly. It's great. It's great. So that was without a clue. And Max, or anyone else, once you've seen it, I would love to know what you thought of it. And keep in mind that it's one of those movies that really solidly qualifies under the category of a good bit of fluff. So don't expect anything highbrow out of it. I mean, it's about as highbrow as very early Doctor Who. Actually, I will say on the Doctor Who same character, multi-actor kind of thing, I have loved, my favorite episodes are the ones, both new and old, where they end up with multiple doctors all in the same story together. And it's kind of fun because sometimes, I think we've had 1 or 2 where the actor has passed away, and yet they didn't do the CGI thing to bring him in, they actually brought in somebody else to be that actor who did a great job of it. Let's see. Geek Out has changed. We're into Disney Animation's 3 named princesses. Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Mulan. Yep. That's one of the times where Mulan is an answer. Well, okay, actually Mulan doesn't count, but the rest do. Because Snow White was a princess to start, Cinderella married to be a princess, and Sleeping Beauty was a princess to start. Though, can you remember Sleeping Beauty's actual name? Yes, Moana. That's a good one. That's not her name. That's not Sleeping Beauty's name, though. But yes, Moana is a perfect answer to that one. Mulan is definitely not the in that case, though, because she is neither a princess nor does she marry a prince. She marries a general, but not a prince. My absolute favorite line from a humanoid character, human character from Mulan, is the one where the grandmother's just sizing up the army general that Mulan's brought home. Is like, sign me up for the next war. Apparently there's been a sequel. I have not seen the sequel because I didn't want to ruin the original. I've not seen the live-action version yet because I've heard some pretty negative things about that as well. Yep, Ariel's a princess for sure. And I'll hand you the other answer. Sleeping Beauty's first name is actually Aurora. Yep, Aurora. Nope, that's it. It's Aurora. I don't think they give you a last name in that one. In the same way that, like, I can hardly ever remember the name of the Rapunzel character, because usually I don't think about it that way. It's like, oh, it's the gal from Tangled. In the same way that I remember that her love interests actual name is Eugene, but I keep forgetting what it says on his wanted posters. Nope, Sleeping Beauty is not wrong, because it was, it's a princess, for sure, who gets sent to go live with the three fairies because what do you call it, prophecy from Maleficent that she's going to prick her finger on a spinning wheel at 16 and die, and the fairies aren't able to reverse the curse except to make that it'll be a deep sleep. And the king and queen are so worried that they try and put all the spindles in the kingdom away and send her away from the castle to live with the fairies. You read the question wrong? Ah, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, Mulan's treated like a princess, but totally isn't one. And guess what I didn't bring? Oh, fun. I wonder if that flying away trick works in Java. I'm going to assume that's a no. Please do not try and blow up the bed. That would be problematic. Skeleton's not burning. This isn't good news. There we go. In the world did you win again? What did you win? The Intertubes? Let's go with... Can't even find my button today. Yeah, I think it's because the spawning circle is like 128 or something. And depending on how fast things are running today, may affect how much... what's the word? Benson got in there, and then it was promptly stolen by Gary. Lovely. So, I mean, if I was a real jerk, I'd make it bits, but we're here for fun. We're not here for profit. Why not? And on that bits versus not bits notice, if anybody is ever curious, unlike a lot of other channels, I know blurps aren't a thing here, that's totally fine, but if anybody was interested in that sort of thing, I did my best to try and say blurps will be either dirt cheap and or free. I tried to make it free as much as I could, but there's some spots where I missed catching that, and I'm pretty sure it's set to like 1 bit or something stupid like that. So I'm not looking for money, it's just if you want to play some sounds, that's the case. I've also forgotten to shut down, I think it was Soundbooth Bot, that is just a free web page that has sounds, and those ones are hashtag based sounds. It is this thing. There we go. So yeah, no need to play them, but it was just something I thought about because we had chimes and dings going on. Alrighty, so we're probably going to call it as soon as I can get this first shulker full. Or full-ish. I'm not even going to worry about filling my inventory after that. I can always do that part off-screen. I mean, if we get a good chat thread going, great, but let's actually make some progress. It'd be kind of nice. Okay, so where's this? Oh, we're almost there. Almost done. So about 2 stacks and a handful left. The current Geek Out says, oops, there we go. 2 franchises in which an airship appears. Ah, I missed that. Yes, sorry, my apologies, Fantastic Dog Fox. I heard it going, and then I left it. That's interesting. Wow, that sounds painful. Yep, Millennium, Star Wars, and X-Men, exactly. It says franchise. So we'd have that. Now, I mean, I'll take single flicks as well. So a good one would be the Rocketeer, because they've got an airship in there. Indiana Jones would work as well. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I almost need Shinny for this one, but Fantastic Sherlock Fox might know. What's one of the, like, the more 80s quasi-sci-fi things with airships? I can't recall. There was, like, one that looks almost anime-style art. My brain wants to say Macross, but that's totally wrong. I know that for sure. Ah, Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. For sure. Yes. Oddly, I got a t-shirt for that. There we go. I got more than I need. Yeah, I have a t-shirt from that one. Just because it came free in the DVD. And it didn't fit Fantastic Sherlock Fox. So, yeah. Got ourselves a t-shirt. Okay. So we've got some sand that we can put trapdoors on, so that will look okay. And then we've got some red sand for that as well. And then a box to be able to make some little piece of concrete powder with the bone meal. So I think that's about it for the mill. Let's double check and see if there's anything else I need while I'm out here from the other list. Because the other piece we need to make that's really key to this whole Shrewsbury Cadfile nonsense is we need a herb shack, basically. Herbarium. So we're going to need a lot of clay. And this is not the world's best place to get it. But since I spy some in a river, why not? You know? I will admit I'm slightly pleased with myself this season for the fact that I actually remembered to deal with the underwater mining issues. So I often forget that. It's terracotta. Okay, got gravel. Got the gravels. More clay. There we go. Light of the Navigator. Yeah, I think I'll take that, even though I think they're probably referring to more like Hindenburg kind of stuff. Did I pick up? Oh, I got gravel. Okay, why not? 1, 2. Oh, I see. Although I will admit, Terry Darts, I do find it mildly funny, only in that that the shortening doesn't quite work. Up is definitely an airship, yes. Yeah, Muntz has a good airship. Oh! I didn't mean to hit you, sorry. Let's go over here. That one. These two. Let's not drown while we're here. 34. What was I using them for? See? Goldfish. I just got clay. I know I need clay, and I can't remember what for. Oh, right, pots. That's what it was. Okay. Because we're going to need a ton of pots. So, yeah. So in the herbarium, we may end up messing with the size of it. Because if one was to be realistic about the size a shack like that should be, it's quite tiny and it doesn't really make the point in Minecraft scale. So we may mess with the size of the herbarium, just to give it a sort of working space and whatnot. Particularly since technically it's sort of the focus, or well, one of the focus buildings for the whole series. I mean, we've already built a castle because that was another focus spot, and we're going to need the abbot's residence, and we've got the abbey itself. I think that's about as. Ooh, oh, found one. This one. There we go. Airship. I'm thinking of flying sailing ships. Oh, I see what you got. Okay. We've been well over 2 franchises, so I think it's been more than 5 minutes. I can't recall if that has or not. If someone wants to try typing Geek Out, give it a shot. And if it's a little bit too early, we may need a mod to do it. Okay, what have I got? It's 4 clay balls apiece. So times 3, it's 120. Can't think. 4 times 3 is 12. So that'd be 120, and another 12, 132. And then divide that by 3, so we've got... Oh, geez. My math's up to lunch, doesn't really matter. I think we're close enough. Because if I need more than like 30 pots, we're in trouble. Okay. Yes, we did. So I'm going to skip this one. That's the problem with randomness, right? Okay. Let's just go with Hocus Pocus. Get it done. Next. Pop culture. Thankfully. 6 sci-fi titles. So 6 written sci-fi items. And they're spawned down that way. So you... Home Junction, that's underground. Roof portal. There we go. Edit. Global. Confirm. Done. The Haunted Mansion works too. For sure. Now, I hear the new one's pretty good, but the old one is still sketch. I'm running out of... I'm not running out of... I'm just wasting rockets here. Just before we nip through the portal, I've noticed that near my portal there's a bunch of mushrooms on the roof, and I'm just going to grab a bunch of them because, as you guys saw in inventory, I didn't have a whole ton of them. And if I'm going to be chopping mushrooms with a Silk Touch axe, well, then you're not going to have a whole lot of seeds to work with. I will say I saw a neat effect last night on the Bedrock Dadcraft server, where they had built a holiday tunnel, but it worked out such that for part of the winter section of the holiday tunnel, why I put those there so I can go and steal them. There we go. But on they built a holiday tunnel, and for part of the holiday tunnel, it worked out really well. That well, now you're making me feel guilty, Max. But for part of the holiday tunnel, they happen to have been going through the correct biome to get all of that little dust in the air. So when Dadcraft went through it on stream last night, it looked like it was snowing in the holiday tunnel in the Nether, and that was pretty cool. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm terrible at being aware of where mushrooms... Oh, not mushrooms, sorry. Being aware of where farms and things are. As you guys saw, my map is kind of limited at the moment. I, unfortunately, by having uninstalled Journey Map and having installed the Zeros mini-map after I had installed the Journey Map setup, that I don't actually have a collection of all the stuff I've explored. So there's nowhere near as much of the north showing as I actually explored the first time. Like, I've actually been out to Stormy's overworld and stuff like that, but, you know. What I think I might do at some point is just see... I tend to like Journey Map better on the whole. It just doesn't have the little entities for mini-maps and stuff. What I might do at some point is just ask around to see who's got the same mapping system as I did, and just be like, hey, can we share the files with each other so that we both have a more complete map? Because I don't just have the sense of direction of a lost person, I had never had a sense of direction to begin with. Lost person or no. Okay, what have I got? 34 mushrooms. Let's see, those are red. Those are brown. Let's go steal the brown ones. And then we'll get out of here. The Geek Out currently is 6 sci-fi titles. We've got Running Man, War of the Worlds, Journey to the Center of the Earth. That's 3. Exactly. We've got The Time Machine is 4. Let's see. Well, I mean, anything Star Wars is a novel. That's kind of cheaty, but I mean, there's a whole bunch there. That's sort of a franchise, so I named it once. Tech War. So, as weird as that is, Shatner's Tech War series is actually not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Dune, for sure. Yep. I think Starship Troopers was the book first. Battlefield Earth. So yeah, we've cleared 6 easy. So I was mentioning yesterday, I actually found on a show called Geek and Sundry, I believe it is. I managed to find an 8-year-old episode of Will Wheaton, his wife, and some friends playing Geek Out, like the actual card game, as it's meant to be with the original set of cards. So the original set are the ones I've just recently finished putting in, and I didn't keep one of the category cards, but the original set are actually, maybe I can, let's see, actions, geek, here we go, black. Okay, so that's miscellaneous, easy peasy on that one. Blue. So I say original is comics, I think it was. And then we've got fantasy, red. It's red. I keep reading the wrong thing. It goes right over it. Games, so video and board games, and sci-fi. So those are the original category things. And these guys play for half an hour, and it's totally fun. Oh yeah, very frequently. Basically, the way I look at it is in short. If you have, what's the word? If you have a book made into a movie, where the book came first, the vast majority of the time, the books are better. If you have a movie that's movie first and then novelized into a book, the movie is usually better. There are certain exceptions where a short story can be made into a movie and it works out really, really well, or based on. What am I trying to think of? There's one Fantastic Sherlock Fox is a fan of, with Harrison Ford. Oh shoot! And it's based on a short story called "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?" And that's one of those ones where I think they did a great job with the movie, but it wasn't the same as the book. And it doesn't necessarily mean the book is better, it's just different. Or like the written is just different. But then it's also an example of where a short story was drawn out into a film. Thank you, Blade Runner. Perfect, Max. And that's one where I don't think a novelization would work very well, but one where one can say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And that's great because it gives a visual to something that would take an author a long time to describe if they felt it was important enough to describe at all. For some reason, at some point, and I don't get it, I just haven't found a decent priced gift, but for some reason at some point Fantastic Sherlock Fox would like to own a set of the replica highball glasses from Blade Runner. Possibly. I haven't seen the sequel, I've only seen the original. But you said that the sequel wasn't terrible? That's actually one of the funny things about Fantastic Sherlock Fox having changed companies he works for, is that sometimes he gets to see fewer of the movies that I'm not super interested in, simply because he doesn't have airplane flights to watch movies on. So I kind of feel for him a little bit. Okay, I'm looking for... That'll be this one. 4 and 4, that's what I figured. Okay. Well, yes, okay. I can follow. So in other words, you want some made by the same company. Gotcha. not something I necessarily understand, but you know what? I'm sure there's comparisons in things I do. So let's just go with, please be a shapeless recipe. You're not. Really? Oh, that's because I did it wrong. Haha. Duh. I need this piece. There. Ah, we do indeed. So exclamation point QOTD, and I'm trying to remember who can run that one. Let's just throw a new one up there anyway. Oh, I forgot that that show doesn't work because I moved it. Give me a sec. Where did? There we go. Oopsie on my part. I'd moved some scenes around and I forgot to change in the instructions where it is. There it is. Yes, I changed the text. I forgot to get it to show. That's okay. We need to this one. Copy. Paste. There, that should do the trick. All right. Today's question of the day is: what would you want for your last meal if you knew you were going to die afterwards? While that's dark, I'm thinking let's pretend it's, like the end of the world or something. Because indeed that is quite dark. All right. So let's see, let's take a look at the second list. Some pots, shelves, okay, good. Need one bookcase, that's fine. There's a bookcase. Oh, actually, I'll save that for later, so I've got them. I'll need to find books. Vines. Glow lichen, no. Okay. Did I get... How did it work on Cauldron Dyes? Okay. Okay, so I've got the things I need for that. A sensu bean? Wow. Yeah, I'd probably have, Fantastic Sherlock Fox knows that one of my options would probably be like Vern's Pizza. It's a pizza company that's local to our city that I haven't had in years, but the last time I had it, I'll show you the, you see the coffee cup? The pizza is like, actually if the crust is this one on the bottom, okay, pizza toppings are probably like this on top of it. It's not just a deep dish, like it's a stupid deep dish. And this top part is mostly meat. Meat and cheese. And that's it. And so basically you have a slice, and it's kind of an entire meal. But the thing is, they don't just sell them like that. Like, I mean, you got pizza boxes. I think the one that we ordered at the office last time I did it, so it's been a good, 13 years, I think, since I've had it. Nope, sorry, 12, I guess. Anyway, point is, they still make them, but their box can be this wide, square. Okay. And we're talking like almost 10 centimeters or about 3.5 inches of stuff. Yeah, it's a big meal. I wouldn't eat the whole thing, but I might have a couple of slices. Oh no, that's fine. I'm just saying that's what my choice would be. It didn't stipulate it had to be a real meal. It's a bean. It's going to heal you, yeah. That would work. I mean, you could be totally healthy and healed. If the world's going to end, it's not going to help you much. Okay, what do we got? That. I'm just getting really squirrely, so I think I should probably go and put these things away while I think about it. Is there anything I needed in here? No? Okay. So then, let's get this dealt with. It's odd how much granite looks like coarse dirt from the sky. Truthfully, I should probably switch those to ladders. As annoying as that is, it would probably look better. Are these... Oh, I did that. Okay. That's a pain. it's all gonna look weird for a while because I didn't bring... I did everything on the lower half slabs to avoid spawns, but I should have done them on the upper half slabs. That's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. We'll just fix it as we go. I think it was meant to be a convenience thing that I should have, or that I was going to fix, and I just never got around to fixing it. Come on. So you're trying to decide. Part of you wants a savory, complex meal, but there's part that'd be so sad if I just eat a massive bag of Lay's potato chips. Yeah, greasy potato chips all the way. I was actually thinking, you know, when some potato chips start to get a little limp because they've absorbed air, kind of like not air again, sorry, absorbed moisture from the air, kind of like a desiccant does. I'm actually vaguely wondering if we reheated them in something like the air fryer or the toaster oven, if that would actually make them better again. I don't know. We've got a set of fresh-made, quote-unquote, fresh-made chips from, I guess they were supposedly fried on site at our, like, Spruce Meadows, which is our local, I was gonna say horse jumping arena, but now it has a soccer team, so I don't know. Anyway, but I was thinking that they probably are getting a little soggy right now. Oh, darn it! I thought I could make that jump. Science! Yeah. Okay. There. That's better. Yeah, Lay's is a Canadian thing. Not entirely Canadian, but it's a popular one. Owned by the Pepsi Company. We have... I'm trying to remember if it's Lay's that's local or if it's McCain's that's local. But we've got a bit of a weird thing with them. And yeah, let's just go bring it down by a block or half. So this should work better, maybe. I can stack things on it at least. You know, the other day I saw someone posting in a Discord about dill pickle chips from one of our favorite companies that only does kettle cooked chips. So they're all deep fried in a kettle. And I was really craving chips after that. Particularly dill pickle ones. I quite like dill pickle chips. Wow. You guys aren't kidding. He did go upstairs. I see. Okay. Fox isn't playing around here. Oops, and I think I... Yeah, well, aside from making that mistake, I think I miscounted. Holy crisp one. No, it's okay, I'll pass. Not on stream. I'm not that person. Yuck. The ASMR on-stream eaters. I mean, I used to mess with Carnage Joe and redeem her chocolate eats. But part of it is just because after she's had a bit of chocolate, you can tell she's getting a bit of positive vibe out of Sugar Buzz. And that's always fun to see, someone having a good time. So that worked, but no thank you, not while I'm on stream. I was just thinking that we had leftovers we needed to use up, and I was trying to figure out whether or not they'd be good. And last time I remembered that they started to go, the potato chips got a little bit limp. So that's really all that was. Okay, how did I end up with 2 stinking more slabs? That shouldn't make any sense. I did something wrong. Yeah, how does one end up with more slabs than you started with? Sure, I've got a hole in it somewhere. Ah, there we go. Alright, now we can start putting things on. And I can't fall through. Yay! That's the whole point. Not to mention I'll be in here for a little bit. You guys can hear outside why. Yep. If it's after 5 minutes, anyone can type a new geek out. The crunch on stream. No, thank you. I'm sure I probably need a soundbite somewhere that involves some sort of streamer complaining about people who eat on stream. Sort of like the Worcester one that's going around right now. Oh yes, we did. Yeah. There are plenty of titles. Let's see. Oh, I swear. Okay, look at this. You guys, I do own the Disney set. I am putting a Disney set in here. However, I'm only halfway through. Okay? So this section is the one I've already got input. These are the ones or the other way around. These are the ones I've input. These are the ones I've yet to input. And I'm halfway through. But somehow this thing, I swear, maybe it's because people geek out about Disney far too much, so it ended up in the other sets? No idea. The new one. 2 main characters who have siblings. Yep, Anna is Elsa. Wendy actually has John and Michael. Peter doesn't have any siblings. Who else do we have? Merida from... Why am I thinking? The redheaded Merida. She's got twin little brothers. Okay, so let's... Put these down. Brave, thank you. See? I'm going to call that a coffee break because obviously my brain isn't functioning well. John is attempting to embody the entire stereotype of that ridiculous stiff upper lip nonsense, which is such a horrid stereotype, but it's a thing. Okay, dirt would not be making great flour. Let's do sand. Or sorry, bone block to start. We've got one at the bottom. That works. Yeah, I think actually you're right. It's not twin brothers, it's triplets in Brave, for sure. And they all turn into bears. Of all the things, bears is not one I would have expected. Which way? Yeah. Thing about this is I can't actually put a whole lot of different kinds of stuff in here just because of the way the trapdoors work. You know, if we could share space with other things, that would be nice, but it doesn't work that way. This one, this one, this one. Let's go with sand. Yeah, there we go. Another sand one. Oh, did it again. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, and I just did that too, which I told myself I was not going to do, is sing on stream, especially not somebody who I would not listen to off stream. Okay. Let's go with red. Yeah, the red's iffy. Red might not work. Let's pull that out. And I'll go with the... I'd rather go with mushroom stem. Okay, that looks better, I think, because we're talking different kinds of flour, right? And other things you can grind. Let's go with the mushroom. Butter, you can just go away. Best bear cubs. Ugly Sisters from Cinderella, definitely. Geek Out, pop culture party, so we're talking music now. Or operas. Fox?
Put that down.
Wow. You are mean. Okay, sure. So, we're gonna need to go make some trapdoors for this. Let's see what I've got. I'll go with another dark one. Okay, so we've got some dark ones, we've got a light one. I could probably use another mushroom one, I think, somewhere in the middle. It would be nice if I could put it there, but no. Not happening. I gotta do the math on this. Okay, let's try sorting it. So, trapdoor, block, trapdoor. And that would work going down the ladders. I wonder, can I get down? I'm gonna try one there. That may not. Actually, that's not gonna work. Do. High quality stuff's up at the front, right? All right, 1, 2, 3. I can get one more in here, I think. Yeah, because of the offset, I can get. Let's go back to the sand. I think one over there, and last one. You figure it. That's with red, just cuz. And if I can get one in here, I'll do a wheat. But we need to go make some trapdoors now. And grab some ladders. And did I bring... Okay, how about Carmen? Technically, the Phantom of the Opera. Well, that's a debatable one. Yeah, technically the Phantom of the Opera, because although some people would call it an operetta, the length of it actually qualifies it as an opera, and it's in English. There's one... what's his name? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I can do more. Yay! Let's put these up there. I have to try and plan for the offsets, right? So if I put one here... Oh. But I have to do the back. Okay, so that's not gonna work. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work. Mix it up a bit. This one. No, another one. You know, there are a lot of these are very balanced, just because I couldn't get organized otherwise. There we go. And then barrels won't be on the walls. You need to stack them, right? I'll put barrels down below. Probably smarter. Okay. That'll do what we're looking at. So we need some more trapdoors. And I was looking at whether or not I had brought a bed, because I may not have. SMART. S-M-R-T. Okay, emergency box. And all those fails. That's what the red box is for. Oh. Hang on a sec. I may not be in... Well, I mean, I'm in Kansas. Well, not really. I never was in Kansas. They can't be not in Kansas anymore. Barber of Seville, yep. Avita, maybe? Or is it Aida? I can't remember. I'm horrible with that. Tommy, yep, that's a good one. The Marriage of Figaro. I have stuff outside my door. Is it because of overhangs, or is it... Oh, okay. That indoor-outdoor nonsense. Yeah, okay, so they're caves. Aside from, you know, the reality of the stupid creepers. Alright. Beer and Magic Helmet? Depends. A lot of it has to do with whether or not you would subscribe to the theory that something in English like that can be an opera. I would honestly call it a musical, but that's part of why I thought that Phantom would work. Not just because it's an opera within an opera. That's it. There's the Ring Cycle. And that's not an opera. Technically, I think it was 5 operas, I think, on that one. Okay, so I need more. Spruce. That's outside. Ow. Yeah. Is it Wagner's Ring Cycle, I think? Okay, this one's there. Trap. That one. Those. I have more than I need, but at this point, that's not a bad thing, because I'm hedging bets, right? I like using these things for everything. Not everything, but shelving and all sorts of stuff. Yes. And I've heard some people try and claim that the Vivaldi thing with the 4 seasons is actually an opera, but I would disagree on that just because it wasn't written as one. People put words to it after the fact. Okay, that. We have barrels that were going on the main floor. I think that's just about it for that part. So yeah, so you guys have seen what happens when people tell me to drop things. First it was fences, and then it was trapdoors, and I had to replace said trapdoors. But I'm going to need them for shelving and a bunch of other things, so having extras isn't a big deal. At least we can walk through these spaces. If you couldn't walk through them, that would be a little bit annoying. Because then you'd be locking yourself out of all sorts of things. I forgot a wheat hay bale. So various different sacks of oops, that one's not right. It's not going to work. Various different sacks of ground up stuff. And I was thinking the wheat would probably look a little bit more like corn to be ground, except that I kind of need this one to work. Let's take that. Can I? Oh, how did I? It's like, why can't I do the same thing on both sides? But I know why. Because this is an odd number, leaving me an even number gap in the middle. It'd be 1, 2, 3, but not back there. Okay, well, that's it for that one then, I guess. And I forgot the ladders, didn't I? Let's see. Do I have... I thought I had a crafting table. There we go. I guess it's the emergency box again. Now, just so everybody's aware, there are certain things for the redeem about dropping stuff that I would refuse. And that would be, for example, like if I was holding the emergency box or something and you guys asked me to drop that, I would just say, no, sorry, not happening, you know. But for the most part, I'm going to play that game. 9. The Disney live action with a spooky theme we just had, so I'm going to skip that one. We're back in... Okay. Pixar animation, 2 characters who speak languages other than English. Aha. That's the emergency box. So we got the Haunted Mansion movie, and I think we had I said it, then I can't remember. Oh, Hocus Pocus. Okay. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I only need 4 on each side, so that works. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that keeps villagers and mobs off the ladders. 1, 2, 4. Well, I mean, how would you know if they didn't speak it in the film? That's a good question. So, for example, I think Duke Kaboom from Toy Story 4 is able... Oops. Oh, you know what? I want this egg. Okay. I think Duke Kaboom is able to speak French, but I don't know if he actually does in the film. I'm not fully sure. Oh, nope, not that way. These ones have to go vertically. Not that way. Can you combine leather armor and netherite? Are you talking about for like an armor trim? I'm not really sure. That would be kind of an interesting looking set of armor if you could. I like them facing down. No? Jump. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what you're saying. So they've done it in English, but that makes sense. Okay, let's put... I don't think we're going to go with any logic on trying to stack... Oh, whoops. Trying to stack bags. It just doesn't make sense. Or bags or open sacks or whatever. And let's put one more up here. That. Okay. Barrels, bags, whatever. That one. Put another sack on this side. Not that I'm aware of, but you could always science it, Max. Buzz in Toy Story does speak Spanish, yes, for sure. I do remember that one. He uses it almost like a language of love. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. Yeah, I think it's probably the most common ones in Pixar characters. This one. Yoink. And trapdoors. There we go. That's looking a lot better than it used to. So we've got some random barrels down here, and then if anybody was to climb up top to see what's going on, we got some storage stuff up here. It's far more organized than I'd like, but it's just... I think it kind of makes sense, because you wouldn't want to have them unsupported, or like less supported, and you don't want a ton of stuff all over the place. Okay, the logic kind of works for me. There's not enough lighting down here. I'm probably going to end up with mobs. Oh well. Ah! Nope! Okay. Well, that was less than optimal.
Hello there.
Hello! I didn't have a Pixar answer, so it doesn't count, but Lumiere and Beauty and the Beast speaks French at the beginning of Be Our Guest. Very good point. Well, I think we've had two, so I think that's a good one. So yeah, it's not a bad one to branch to. Okay, let's make sure. There are days I wish so much for sleeping bags in this game. Not for the aesthetic, but for the practicality. down. How many creepers do we have? Not too many. We're good. Hello? Can I please go down a ladder? Oh. Alright, so we're looking for a bit of a safety zone because I'm going to be standing around for a minute or two. You guys will see what's going on, but I just don't want to... 4 folk heroes, yes. Robin Hood. In North America, we've got Paul Bunyan, Johnny Appleseed, and Davy Crockett. There, how's that for your American batch? Okay, so what I'm looking for now, we've more or less... I can decorate the mill, it's off the list, and check. And where's my... Yeah, it's not on my other list. Alright, so Project 2 would be getting onto the herbarium. So let's try and collect the supplies for it this time, and we may build that one this evening. We'll see if it takes us longer than that. I mean, we can always look for inns and public houses. I was going to say, let's sort this stuff, but that doesn't help. Because if I just don't sort it manually, it's going to be all over the place. In a totally bizarre spot. I needed pots, so let's just start collecting. Start with those, and we'll turn these into clay balls, which will make us bricks. And I just want to make sure I don't have any bricks to begin with. Kicking around, because that would be a serious waste of our time. If we already have them. Ooh. 2. Okay, that's not super helpful. Alright. So, just to make sure I got this correct. Pot. So, those are 3 bricks apiece. Those are 4. And we need a few of the blank decorated pots. And more of these pots, because I can actually put things in them. Decorated pot, you can't really put anything in. So, I mean, there's got to be some UK folk heroes aside from, like, Robin Hood. I'm sure there's more than that. There's a bunch of ones where it's real people turned into folk heroes. To some extent, at one point, people might have considered William Wallace. It's debatable, but, you know. A lot of it depends on which side of the line you're on. Okay. So then we need clay balls. Just... Okay, what am I doing wrong? I think I might actually have to use a non-silk touch shovel to break it up. Yeah, okay, that's going to be the problem. We can do that. Not that we don't have enough of them at the moment. Don Quixote in a way? Yeah, I suppose. There's one folk hero named Terrier Darts. Apparently he's a bit of a legend. Yeah, and he taught Andy Lippy everything he knows. But nobody knows who started that rumor. Terrier Darts himself may have. But there's no one around to confirm or deny. Legendary! Oh. I like that smile. Thank you very much for that. I have sticks, right? Okay, good. We're gonna... The amount I'm gonna use it, it's really not worth me getting a diamond shovel. Making or buying. Dude, what are you... Buddy. You're not supposed to be here. Go away. Go. Just go. I don't even know what this guy wants. Like, the weaponsmith has no reason to be over here. And yet he keeps coming here like he's targeting on something? I don't know. Okay. There we go. Go home. Dude, go home. Okay? This way. I said go home. Keep going. Keep going. Come. I would love to be able to just throw a leash on here, but that's just all kinds of wrong. It's just simply being able to drag the mob. Keeping in mind these are mobs, not actual people, as much as I like to talk to them. Thank you. Go. I don't know what he wants up here, but anyway. Okay, so we've got ourselves a shovel. Is this full? How bad is this? Oh, can't see. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know what that guy's problem is, but... Okay. Oh, no, we're not too full. I'll have to empty it soon, but not this very second. Okay. We want the clay balls from this. Only 36? That might be enough. Oh, it's reversible. Let's just do it all. Or at least a whole stack worth. All right. Yeah, I'm always short of terracotta, so putting all of it in might not be a smart idea. This, no. Somewhere in the middle. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 pots worth. Right? Yes. We're going to be putting all sorts of random stuff in there. Let's see if I can get the sand put away first, because we don't need that. There. Mushrooms is organic-ish. Come on. Organic, and more organic. And these... Oh, I had a stack. Nice. Alright, so that's that out of the road. Concrete powder can go back over here. Where did I have? Nope, that's dirt. Sure, let's just put it up here. This one, there. Bone blocks go up. Blocks for that. Where did I put it? There. Right. Play, blah, blah, da, da. I think we're doing good. Okay, so we're going to be getting the 2 different types of pots. And then we're going to get a bunch of... One more, thank you. A bunch of random stuff to throw in them. Let's make these. Oh, they don't stack. Fantastic. Alright, so organics. What can we put in the pot? So there's plenty of different types of saplings, which we can do. And I can put a sweetberry plant in, so that'll look nice. Let's see what else we can do. That, not so much. Do a lot of the things, but not the inorganic eatable skill. Put a couple of those in. Because they look sort of like random medicinally kinds of things. Let's put a vine in there. That's the, oh, shoot. Is that the climbing one? I guess I'll have to put a weeping from down from a shelf, which is a little disappointing. That's okay. Oh, I can't put those down a shelf, can I? Curiosity, will it let me hang it from here? Oh, I can. Okay. Oops. Oh well. This one. Nope. I think that will have to do. One in, one out. Got some stuff in the pots. One of those. What else have we got? We can put in a pot. I can't put a sea pickle in a pot because that wouldn't work. Getting this out of the way because done. There we go. All right. We can always think of all sorts of things. I mean, there's flowers and such. Suppose that looks half decent. Let's go with one of those. Cornflowers? Sure. Dandelions make great salads. And poppies are good for lots of things. The seeds will make you sleep. Ask Wizard of Oz, right? Okay, we've got shelving. Okay, so barrels that... Now, what is the building made out of? That's a good question. 15 minutes? Awesome. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this into a project box with all sorts of randoms in it. And then we're going to do some errands for the tail end of this stream and then do the build this evening. While we're here, we've got 4 folk heroes well and truly covered. I swear it's got to be Disney Day. Miscellaneous. So one title in which a scene takes place in Asia. Are you kidding me? Let's go Mulan and call it a day. All right. 4 video games that contain mini games. Haha. There we go. Yes, Jade is out in Europe. She's been posting some lovely pictures and eating some really yummy foods. So we'll find someone else at that point. I've said project box, right? What's this? Nope. Nope. I may need those depending on what the materials are we build from. I have to go check that out. Project box, this one. Random... What was the other project box? It's like, let's find a color we haven't used. So we've got... True. Geek out. Space Quest 3 Pirates of Pestilon? Oh my goodness, it has the Astro Chicken game. Okay, we got Final Fantasy for sure. And then Mario Bros, because they had different types of... I'm not just talking Mario Party and stuff. We're also talking about games like... you could say some of the stuff that happened inside the pipes would be mini games. We've also got... Stardew Valley has an arcade gaming machine. What color can we use? Don't think I've got a gray box yet. Let's just go with the gray box. That can be a stone-related box later. Gray. It's nice and dark. Yeah, I don't have a gray one yet. Okay, so the project for the... This will be a gray box. Pots. Trap doors. Flowering stuffs. More pots. Sort. Some barrels. Oh, actually I need those for the other thing. Sort. So we're gonna need some more barrels. And I think that's about it at the moment. Until I figure out what the place is made out of. I'm putting these elsewhere because I need these for the shop in town. Errands. Okay, that's what I was doing, is finishing off with errands. Pokemon games have Casino Corner, that's very true. I'd forgotten about that. That's going to get moved. Or I'll use that for plugging holes. Okay. Ooh, and Splatoon has table turf. Oh, didn't know about that one. Oh yeah, I guess I did. It's table turf is kind of like one of those woodblock things. I don't know. I don't know anything about Witcher, but maybe. So it sounds like we have a bunch covered. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, are you guys okay if I just, like, named male title characters? Okay, I'll leave that, but I'm going to start skipping Disney ones for at least the rest of this stream. Just because I'm kind of getting tired of Disneyfied stuff. Actually, you know what? I'll cover this one. I got it. Easy peasy. We've got Robin Hood and Oliver from Oliver and Company. which is the Disney animal version of Oliver Twist. Oh, we can skip that. Did that one play right into my hands by any chance? And I missed my landing. Morris Mouses or something. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that game. I haven't actually had the chance to play it in the game, but I've heard about it. I'm not sure if it's in the version of Assassin's Creed that I'm playing a little bit of on Switch. I'm new to playing things on Switch, so my control is really, really bad. And the Switch games are really... The controllers to the game are quite laggy, even though they were attached. So that doesn't help either. So, 2 civilizations or races in the Babylon 5 universe. I can answer that one, but I want to see if anybody else can, because... kind of a gimme. For me, I mean, not for you guys necessarily. And I was over here for a reason, right? Errands. Okay, that was one errand. What's this? Go. That from there. Put that back. What do we got going over here? Okay. Next. Oh, yes, I played Nine Men's Morris outside of Assassin's Creed. That's actually a fun one. It's a little more complicated, but it's kind of a fun game nonetheless. So this, I'll leave that one there. Will these all sort into one? Then I only have to replace one of them. Yes, perfect. Take that. And I only have to come back with one. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, that's not helpful. Landing on the wrong side. This one goes over here. Ah! Why can I not figure out how to get up here today? There we go. And I have to go retrieve the other box. And these. As I said, errands. Looks like it's working out decently. I thought I'd have more to deal with, honestly. So, next round... Bone meal. I left that. Fly.
2, 4, 6, 8. Everybody hydrate.
Everybody hydrate. Thank you very much, Neon. Neon wants an egg prediction. Okay. So let's roll that. Platforms. Predictions. Refresh. So we're going to toss up to 5 eggs. And then if we get a chicken, great. If not, it's egg on our face. And you guys get to predict. It's a 1 in 8 chance per egg, which is not dependent on the previous egg. So it's all an independent one. And then, that's what not dependent, I guess, means. And then there's an odd time that you'll get, 4 out of 1 egg, but you just be only counted as 1 for us. I mean, it's a yes or no. So if we get a yes, then we don't need to throw any more eggs. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know what I was doing. I needed to get the boxes off the wall for the basement. Because I'm going to go down to the mob farm and see what we got. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That one needs to be sorted. Hello, sir. You're kind of in the way. Did you know that? Someday I will remember to put the bone meal away. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. Play. Go over. Nope. That's this one. Okay, there we go. I just have to figure out where I put the block that I just blew out of the wall. See, it's far more effective to actually have made the mistake I made. All right. You know what? I've got the life. I can survive it. No, not that. Up here. Oh, come on. Come. There we go. I honestly thought I was actually going to have to rocket myself into crashing into the wall. Okay. And down we go. I can close it if you want to get involved, but so yeah, you can see that you've got a bit of time left to vote whether or not you think you're going to get a chicken out of throwing up to 5 eggs. All right, let's put these down. Get them down as quick as I can. Because losing a... Oh. Okay. Apparently things aren't over full for a change. That's unusual. That's not what I wanted. You can stay up there for now. Come back for those. I want bones. Bones, bones. Actually, move these. And do that. That'll work. This. Did for bones? Okay. Go with flesh. It's out. Right? The box. Oh. Time. What was this? Easy 12K if you vote no chickens. Oh, missed your window. Missed your window. So it seems to be like it's going to be an all or nothing on the chickens. Let me see if I can get that going. Oxo chicken eggs. And yes, I'm doing it down here, which is kind of dumb, but that's okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we got a yes to a chicken. So the platform. Resolve. Chicken for sure. Not bad. Now you. Sorry. No mess. Goodbye. Scanned by Neon. I don't know, because it didn't really look like there were a whole lot of people out there voting. The details. Wow. So Neon cleaned up about 24,410 points. Not bad. Not sure what he's going to do with it, but good amount of points. You only needed to use 10 points to get the points. But you could have used 1 point to get the points, really. This down. Grab everything. Oh, am I? Inventory's full. There we go. All right. Let's sort that. Nothing. Nothing. Almost everything. Stick up there. That up there. Haha, one lonely arrow. That's perfect because that's what I need. Hello. This one. This one. String. Bones. Nope, we're done. That one. This one. Okay. Needed 1 arrow out of this guy. I got 2, that's fine. Nothing out of this. Nothing. Good example of how you don't always get something from every mob. Bones, where is that? Bones? Bones. Okay, torch, stick, sugar, whatever. I mean, I can AFK. I might AFK up higher, but I don't really need anything from this. Like, it's all extra. String, no. String, bone. Let's get him out of here. 1, 2, 4. And the main box. There's 2 that are full, right? It was this one and that one. All right, so we're headed back up. I mean, considering that this is not the world's most effective farm simply because I don't need it to be effective. It's bigger than necessary, but I certainly don't need it to be effective. Then it's not bad. But if I move it outside, I'll have some more luck with it, I think, because then you have air surrounding it rather than other caves that require it getting lit up. Okay, so we're at the top of the hour. Oops. I'm just going to put away the couple of boxes that we've got, and then we shall raid out. So, it's not quite full. That one's not quite full. This one. And I think we're over... Good guess. Okay, what are we here? This one goes up here. I think... Oh, nope. Wrong row. There we go. Okay, we're doing good. Organized, sort of. Mob drop. Foodstuffs. Sugar. Redstone box. And random sticks. Alrighty. Any preferences, anybody? If not, just pick one. So first I'm gonna go and take a look. Okay, so I'm gonna switch off this way as I pause and take a quick look and see what everybody's up to today, see who might fit our style the best. Stream live. So we're going to wind it up. I will be back this evening with the parts for building the actual herbarium. So we're going to go over there, build the shack, and start decorating on the inside, and decide if it's big enough or if we need to make it even larger. I know I just cheated a hydrate, so let's just grab one for everybody.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to head over to Gutty. He says he's working on the one-shot SMP. And hopefully he'll have some interesting projects. So that's where we're off to today. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming by. I appreciate that. Oh, actually, let me scratch that. No, Ricky's been up 2 hours, so I don't trust that he'll be up too much longer. So we're going to go over to Gutty. Thank you, everybody, for coming by and lurking and hanging out for a little bit. It wasn't the wall for a change, nor was it trading with villagers. So we've got a build to work on, which is kind of nice. Something a little different for a bit. In the meantime, let's get this raid started, and then I'll say my proper thank yous to everybody. Oop, oop. GD buttons failed. That's okay. Oops. There we go. That's better. Okay.
Mischief managed.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it very, very much that IT Tom took the time to bring his raiders in. And thank you so much for being live this morning, because you were actually some great background while I was getting dressed. Ready? Thank you very much to Sinistra for the new follow. Also, thanks to Batkrats, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Gary, Neon, Benson, and Scrublord for spending their clues. It was a bit of a treat to have you guys chasing up the ladder of biggest fan. Thank you very much to our moderation team today, including Benson, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Neon Traveler, and Scrublord. Also, thank you to everyone for chat, from Yellow to Terrier Darts, Max Money, ITT Tom, Gary, Batkrats, Tim Dog, and Sinistra. So if I missed anybody, I apologize for not shouting your name out, and I also apologize for the pieces of chat that I missed. In the meantime, grab a couple of emotes if that's your thing, and we'll head on over to Gutty. Do please give him our best. I'm in the middle of an ad. Sorry about that. And end screen needs the ads piece added, so we'll make sure that that happens too. Yeah. Oops, apologies to those on ads. I missed the incoming. Once again, we'll be hunting for a way of making it easier for me to see. See you in the next one, Yellow. I appreciate it. Bye-bye for now.